went out and commissioned a brother for that rap, huh?
Oh, look, everybody's ready for this game today. See, why aren't we doing that in studio?
That's what I'm talking about.
This looks
You know
way
what
more
that
fun.
is? When you do an electric slide, that means there's a barbecue going on.
Deshaun
Who's
Watson,
on the Barbie?
34 touchdowns, second most in the league. But guys, on the other side, you have Jameis Winston.
The grill master.
He could become the first member of the 30-30 club.
The first member?
Yeah.
30 touchdowns, 30 interceptions. 30 interceptions?
30 interceptions.
I want to be in that club.
But hey, listen.
That gets you fired. Move on club.
3 games on deck here today. We got Texans and Bucks, Bills and Patriots coming up at 1:30, and then Rams and Niners tonight. It is such a big fun day of football here on a Saturday. This is great. We have a full weekend of games for you guys. Of course, our second game today, that is Bills and Patriots, as I just talked about. But welcome in. I'm Colleen Wolfe, Steve Smith over here.
Good morning,
Steve
people.
Mariucci.
Hey, Colleen.
And Michael Irvin.
The Louis Vuitton.
Pirate.
Captain Louis.
The end there. All right, let's check out the AFC standings here. As I just mentioned, Bills and Patriots coming up a little later. But it's pretty simple for New England to win the division, and they got it. They are the AFC East champs. Buffalo is in the playoffs regardless, and they look like a totally different team than we saw back in Week 4.
The New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills, 2 of the unbeatens through the first 3 weeks. Thunder on this block.
How about that, Bobby? Special teams, baby. Josh Allen broke the plane. The Bills hit the end zone. Brady going to throw it. Pressured, rolls right, fires into the end zone. Intercepted.
Brady making a rare mistake. Josh Allen takes a huge shot to the head.
And Allen went down in a heap.
3rd and 10 snap to Barkley, drops back. There's pressure. He's hit. Ball high in the air. It'll be intercepted. Jamie Collins.
The Patriots' ability to apply pressure is relentless.
Well, it feels like we're at a different place right now with the Bills. A lot of people were doubting them at the beginning of the year. I was not one of them.
Mike Robb was
No, I'm
not.
just kidding. I
Mike Robb wasn't.
Mike Robb, though, for real, has been calling it since the summer.
For real.
Steve, let's talk about this time
Which
around
Steve?
there.
Which
you.
Steve?
You, Steve.
Oh, okay.
Steve Smith,
All
senior.
right.
Okay. Are they better equipped now, this time around, to beat the Patriots than they were back in September?
Absolutely, they're better equipped. Why? Because I spoke to some people there, some sources, multiple guys, and this is what they told me, and I want to read it. Our young guys learned some valuable lessons in the game, and our team has built an identity, and they know who they are. That means that they are absolutely going to this game with confidence. They know that if they don't do a very good job, it's because of the way the New England Patriots played. It has nothing to do with they're not good enough, any of that stuff. So I just love the way they are. And the Buffalo Bills are a better team. You know who's not a better team right now?
Who?
The New England Patriots.
Yeah, and also the Bills have done well on the road. They're 6-1 on the road. They're holding teams to 14 points. The Patriots. Let's look at this last game, guys. This last game when they played in Week 4, they held the Patriots to 16 points. Gave them those 4 turnovers, and they average about 1. If they can just hold on to that average, maybe just have 1 turnover. Every board you go into around the NFL, the defensive board says hold them under 17 points. Yep. That's the key. So in the NFL, we think if you can hold somebody under 17 points, you should win that game every time. And I think the offense have made enough strides now that if they can hold on to that ball, they'll score more than 10 points if they can hold those Patriots still under 16, under 17 points like they did last time, Coach.
You mentioned 6-1 on the road. Well, they've won their last 3. That's the hardest thing to do in the National Football League. Win on the road, especially if you're a young team. They've won the last 3, and you know what? Going into Pittsburgh and winning 17-10 was a huge win. Going into your place over there on Thanksgiving, that's a huge win. They beat Miami too, but those were 2 quality wins. And you know what? To your point, that's right. The young kids are growing up. And if they can gain confidence as the season progresses, the Josh Allen, who's 23 years old, is getting better. Devin Singletary is just a rookie.
Oh, he's
he wasn't even playing the first meeting.
Right. He's playing like you've seen him in college.
Rookie. Cody Ford, the tackle, he's playing like crazy. Dawson Knox, the rookie tight end.
Mooch.
This is a young football team.
Going to have
yes
to
or
make
no,
a
would
play.
you rather the Patriots offense or the Bills offense?
You get Tom Brady. Yeah, you got Tom Brady on one offense.
Colleen,
But right here, this
that was
week,
not on the
week
script.
16.
Tom Brady can get back to Tom Brady at any moment. You got to.
I heard a lot of doubting, and then all of a sudden everyone's back on board with the Patriots, huh?
saying.
Like Steve said last block, you have one organization, and the Patriots are hanging on. They might win another one. They're pretty darn good, people. But you know what? This window is going to be closing at some point with Tom. This other team, the Bills, they're coming up like gangbusters with a good, young, confident team. The Bills will be the team in that division going forward.
Ooh.
We'll see if it happens this year or not. But
Declaration
next
right
year,
there from
look
Steve
out.
Mariucci. For more on what Buffalo's been able to take away from that first game, let's send it out to Mike Giardi in Foxborough. Mike.
Colleen, let's just go back to week 4 and look at Josh Allen's performance at quarterback. Sub 50%, sacked 5 times, intercepted 3 times. They were killers, and also knocked out of that game with a head-to-head shot from John Jones. Now, Josh Allen said he went back and watched the tape, and he said it was very difficult to watch, but he's glad he did. He said he learned from that. He said he learned that he was trying to do too much by himself, and he needed to trust his teammates and trust what they had put in place as far as a game plan. And since then, just 3 interceptions. He's playing much better, steadier, but of course, this is a different environment. They won a big game in Dallas. Now can they carry it to New England? Josh Allen says they've learned from it. They're ready. We'll see, Colleen.
All right, something to watch for today. Thank you, Mike. As for the quarterback in our first game, Jameis Winston, he's had a lot of ups and plenty of downs. Second in touchdown passes, but leads the league in picks. And news will like this. Jameis is on pace to be the second player in NFL history to average 300 yards per game with 20 interceptions in a season, along with... Along with...
Kurt Warner. Hey, I got an extra to show you.
He's not going to defend himself. That's so unfair. I'm sorry, Kurt. Ian, back with us now. So, Ian, what are the Bucs going to do with Jameis? It's the final year of his rookie deal. Are they going to stick with him in 2020?
They are, in fact, going to stick with him for 2020. My understanding is the Bucs are planning to bring Jameis Winston back next year. They like a lot of what they've seen, especially lately from him. 2 400-yard games in the last 2 weeks, more than enough promise under Bruce Arians. This is going to continue to go in the right direction. The fascinating thing is going to be, how are they actually going to do it? And in play big time are 2 tags. One, the franchise tag, which would be $27 million. The other, the transition tag, just $25 million, that would allow another team to possibly come in and try to sign him to an offer sheet. But the real question is there another team willing to do that? Would be kind of a risk for the Bucs. Certainly, they have some options going forward with Jameis, Colleen.
Yeah, a lot of decisions that they have to make and a lot of evaluations that they have to do here in the final 2 weeks of the season. Ian, thank you. Kay and Kyle, they, of course, are in Tampa. And with how Jameis has been playing lately, they better be ready for those cannons, guys.
Hey, welcome aboard. We're on the pirate ship. Obviously, we have a lot of noise. We got swords. If we were Colleen Wolfe, we'd open a champagne bottle and put on our Insta.
Very good.
But, Kay, let's fire these people up. And by fire, I mean let's fire some cannons.
Let's fire some cannons. Let's get some pump-up speeches.
Let's do it. What do you want to shout
out? A couple of the guys out there that are going to fight it out. Potentially Texans clinching the division in this one. Gather round. Hello, puppets. I want to tell you the old story of the swashbuckler, the 4th-year guy drafted in the first round to the Ravens, Brashad Perryman. Amazing game last year. Let me tell you a little something about Brashad Perryman. He is a raw talent, a first-round talent. He was a bit of a journeyman at a certain point, but he's got what it takes. He last year was signed to the Browns, had a deal in place. The Odell Beckham Jr. trade happened. He and his agent said, no, I don't want to be here. I want to make a name for myself. He goes to the Buccaneers, given an opportunity last week without Mike Evans, without Chris Godwin, over 100 yards and 3 touchdowns. These cannons might go off more than once today for Brashad Perryman in this game up against the Texans pass defense. So let's do this thing. You guys ready?
Let's go! Come on! Those are the starboard cannons, and let me follow up that with this. About 90 miles from here is the city of Orlando, Florida. Once upon a time, they had a guy named Shaq. He dominated. He dunked on everybody.
Okay.
There's another Shaq Shaq in town. His name is Shaq Barrett. He is the league's leading sacker. Shaq Barrett has more sacks than Khalil Mack, than Von Miller. Combined, Shaq is back in Florida. I'm calling him Sack Diesel, Sack Fu. Should I fire the cannons? Let's go! Hey, you guys! This is art imitating life.
That first, then now.
I got it. Come on. It couldn't have been more appropriate. Kay nailed it. I came up short.
It's all right. We got this. We'll see you guys back in a little bit of fun atmosphere, a playoff atmosphere here to kick off the triple header. Colleen, back to you.
Thank you, guys. That looks like so much fun. Don't break the cannons out there. I love it. DeAndre Hopkins will be out there with Deshaun Watson, along with Will Fuller, who is a go today, everybody.
Oh, God, that's great. Soft tissue.